Today I got a question, somebody was asking me, who is the real originator of yoga? Is it Shiva or Vishnu? I said, no, it's not either of them. Okay, so listen to the whole story of how yoga came into this world. At the first, in the beginning, there was nothing. From nothing came a big ocean. And that ocean is water, the thing of life, it's prana, okay? There was an ocean of prana, of water. And on that, there were two things, one char and one achar. Char means one which is locomotive, one locomotive being which was Vishnu, and one achar being which is a peepal tree. And Vishnu was found lying on the branch of that tree, okay? So he was the mobile being, the first mobile being, and he's like, wow, where am I? Who am I? What am I? And then he hears a word from Devi who created him. And her name is Yogamaya or Mahamaya, okay? So she taught the principle of yoga. Before that, we should know what yoga is. Yoga simply translates as symbiosis. For centuries, it's been mistranslated as union, okay? It means symbiosis, to put your energies together and work together. That's called yoga. And we, when we speak Sanskrit, we know it. When we speak Indian languages, we know it. But when it gets translated to English, it becomes union. And so that's the problem, okay? So yoga is symbiosis. Devi taught symbiosis because everything that is nature is Devi. That's what we say. All of nature is in symbiosis except human beings. All of nature is in a symbiotic relationship. Everything and its opposite exists. And for every prey there's a predator, for every predator there's a death, and that death, after its death, it becomes fuel for the plant, and then the prey eats the plant, and then the predator eats the prey, and it's a cycle. It's very elegant and beautiful, symbiotic experience to be in nature, where you can have challenges as well, you can have learning as well, you can do whatever you want. It's a big playing field. That's yoga. Only we are out of yoga. When we are not in symbiosis, then obviously we do not enjoy this world. We find when we are being selfish, at some point, yeah, you may win a bit, but then you start losing after that. You lose your peace of mind. If you're being selfless, you lose everything right away, immediately, fast, because you will get depleted and drained. But when you're being symbiotic, you'll be together. Okay, so we put this seed into Vishnu, because Vishnu's dream was going to create the world. So she sat in his heart, and Vishnu became a yogi. All right? And then she sat in his navel, and then Brahma came out to help create Vishnu's dream. Whatever Vishnu was dreaming, Brahma was creating. And then she went into his third eye, here, boom. And then Shiva came out as an Agni Stambha. If you look at it strictly, Vishnu was the first yogi. But he's not called Adi Yogi because he doesn't come on earth and teach us. But Shiva does. In every kalpa, which is every 4 yugas, Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga and Kali Yuga, in the Dwapar Yuga of every kalpa, there is an incarnation of Shiva just to bring yoga, to teach the principles. And this time he came as Lakulesh, and he put down the principles of Pashupati Yoga. But Vishnu also gave us some guidelines and some principles, but he did not teach in person, which is why he is not called the Adi Yogi. So Shiva is called the Adi Yogi for us. But if you really look at in the world who was the first yogi, it's Vishnu. So there's no need to argue and fight about it. Nobody is better than the other, or both the yogas are great. If you read Patanjali Yoga Sutra, it's written by Patanjali, who was an incarnation of Adishesha. And Adishesha is an incarnation of Vishnu. The most tamasic form of Vishnu is Adishesha. So Vishnu has given us that. And guess what? Vishnu comes again to write a commentary on what he only wrote as Vyasa. And he wrote a big commentary on the Yoga Sutra. So these two texts are the fountainhead of Vishnu's yoga. Then of course Vyasa also wrote Bhagavad Gita, which has many, many yogas. And yoga has been written about so many times by Shiva and Parvati, just having conversations. There's a lot of yoga that comes from there. So, and also in the Ling Puran, you can find the principles of Pashupati Yoga. So that's why Shiva is called Adi Yogi, because he made a promise to come and teach it to us human beings, and he has kept his promise. Okay, so that's about it. Who is the originator of yoga? Devi. Don't be confused. Yogamaya. She is the one who taught symbiosis. Okay, go learn some more symbiosis. Thank you for watching.